Indeed, to be joined on the Wide Awake Club by Mike. Well, in fact, it's Chris Ryan, isn't it? Welcome, Chris.
Thank you very much.
Our phone back. Thank you very much indeed.
Yes,
for
over there.
That.
Yes.
Right. Now, we're going to play the video in just a minute or so,
right.
Living Doll. But before that, tell me about yourself. What are you up to at the moment? Because they aren't making any young ones just now, are they?
No, they're not. Well, and we won't be doing any more. I think that's the answer to that one.
Shame.
But what I'm up to at the moment...
Yeah.
Well, every 2 weeks I go along and put in an appearance at my local unemployment exchange and give them my autograph. No, that's right. That's what's happening at the moment.
You're the doll, are you?
Signing on.
Resting?
Along with 3.5 other million.
What do people say when they see you in the queue?
Well, as you can see...
You're a student loafer.
Grey hair. Most
grey hair.
Well, they don't recognise me. A lot of people don't, which is good. They will now. I've got to get it cut now. I have to shave my head.
You've got to get it cut for a job?
No, so as I'm not recognised.
So as you're not recognised, yeah, I suppose so. All right, well, look, I'll tell you what, we're going to be joined in just a second as well by Hank Marvin, who appears on the video. But let's have a look at it, shall we? Here it is, my favourite video for all time, I think, and for a jolly good cause as well. Living Doll.
Kids, it doesn't matter what you are. Punks, skins, rastas, more rockers, Keith Chegwin even. Everybody everywhere, stop snogging and pay attention to me. Because if you're a wild-eyed loner at the gates of oblivion, then hitch a ride with us. Because we're riding on the last freedom moped out of nowhere. And we haven't even told our parents what time we're coming home. So, pull on your dancing trousers and get down to the total and utter king of rock and roll, Cliff Richard!
Got myself a crying, talking, sleeping, walking, living doll. Got to do my best to please her just 'cause she's a living doll. Got a roving eye and that is why she satisfies my soul. I got the one and only talking, living doll.
Okay guys, ready, Vic?
Completely ready when you are, Shaky!
Neil?
Does anybody know where the toilets are?
Mike? Look, does all this money really have to go to charity?
Yes, it does, Michael. Hi, Cliff, it's me.
Who are you?
Oh, great joke, Your Majesty.
Got myself a crying, talking, sleeping, walking, living doll.
Living doll!
Got to do my best to please her just 'cause she's a living doll.
Living doll!
I got a roving eye and that is why she satisfies my soul.
Spies my soul! Spies my
Got the
soul!
one and only walking, living doll.
What does this button do?
Look at her head. Well, it's surreal, and if you don't believe what I say, just feel.
Oh, I know this girl.
Lock her up in a trunk, so no big hunk can steal her away from me.
Get down!
Okay.
Hey, Cliff! I've just invented a great new sound!
Got to do my best to please her just 'cause she's
Untie Neil's legs, Vivian. Settle down, chaps.
got a roving eye, and that is why she satisfies my soul.
I got the one and only walking, talking, living doll! Okay, Daddy-O, lay the next funky riff on me.
He means what happens now, Cliff? The instrumental break.
Right, Cliff! Which instruments do you want us to break?
Believe what I say.
Just feel
Gonna lock her up in a trunk!
to no big hunk.
And steal her away from me.
Well, I still feel the locking girls in trunks is politically unsound.
It's only a song, Rick.
Well, I feel sorry for the elephant.
Got myself a crying,
Talking, sleeping,
Walking!
living doll. Got to do my best to please her just 'cause she's a living doll.
All right, guys, harmonies now.
That is why she satisfies my soul. I got the one and only walking, talking, living doll.
Can I go now?
Right, thanks, Cliff.
Here he is. You managed to escape unscathed in that video, didn't you?
I'm no fool.
You didn't get bashed. The legendary Hank Marvin. Whoa. And the machine that you were playing there, or at least the same sort of guitar.
Yeah, well, it's not in fact exactly the same one. This is quite interesting. It's the first time I've ever got anything out of Fender guitars. And they gave me this guitar a few weeks ago.
Ah.
It's supposedly an exact replica of my very first Stratocaster.
I've heard it's the greatest. Why? These particular guitars.
Well, it depends on your ideas and playing guitars. Some people prefer other makes. I happen to like Fender Stratocasters. It's light. I can throw it around and throw it at people who try to hit me at the end of videotapes.
He would too. He would.
You do all this sort of business, you know, with the tremolo on.
Beautiful. Going back to the video, Chris, perhaps you can explain a bit more. The line that you say in it about does all this money have to go to charity?
Yes.
It does, and it really does.
It does, yes.
What is Comic Relief?
Well, it's an organisation set up by comic actors, comedians, and some musicians as well, which comes under the umbrella of charity projects. And the money from the record, and we're doing a live show on the 4th, 5th and 6th of April at the Shaftesbury Theatre, late at night. All that money goes to the Sudan and Ethiopia. That's 80% of it, and 20% goes towards helping people with drug problems in this country.
So 80% of it to the starving abroad in Africa and 20% to people in need at home.
Yes.
And that's Comic Relief.
That's
and
Comic
every
Relief.
penny that goes towards buying, for example, Living Doll,
Yes.
goes towards those causes.
Yes.
Brilliant. All right. Tell you what, let's come back to you and this legendary machine now. I know you didn't know about this, but we've got a little clip. We've got a little clip of you playing this machine just a wee while ago. Or, well, to be precise, 1959. And this is one of your greats.
You dog.
Apache. Thank you so much. What were you selling me whilst we were watching that?
Incredible. That's very funny because that's actually a film of us playing FBI.
Another
in
hit.
front of
A different one.
The well-known Princess Margaret. And what they've done, they've overdubbed the music to Apache, so it looks totally ridiculous. But I think it's good fun.
Now, don't get me into trouble here. That's not our boys who've done that,
No,
is
in
it?
fact, no, you didn't do that. It's been done before by some other Wallies who shall remain nameless.
Right, but you'll speak to them later.
We have no Wallies here, ladies and gentlemen.
You certainly
It's all
don't.
good quality entertainment. Keep talking, Tommy.
I wonder if he means it. Listen, questions on the cards. Hank, you go first.
Can I pick a card?
Any card, any card.
1 second. So look,
What you got?
it's upside down. I can't read it. Hang on. When you were learning guitar, did you annoy the neighbours? I don't know. You'd have to ask the neighbours.
Did you? How old were you when you started learning?
16.
16. That's a
Yeah.
bit late. Some people learn it, go for it a bit earlier than that.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Because you had your first hit when you were, what, a couple of years later then?
Well, with Cliff, yes.
Yes.
About, in fact, the same year, the following year.
What?
58, yeah.
You had your first, and was that number one?
Number 2.
Number two?
Yes.
Your first hit went to number 2, less than a year after you started learning guitar. There's
Yes.
hope for everybody.
Which shows how gullible the public are.
Shut up.
One for
Chris.
me.
Yeah, pick a card, any card.
All right, glasses on. Who is your favourite funny man or woman?
Yeah, your favourite comedian.
Well, you ever heard of Will Hay?
Yes.
You heard of Will
Yes,
Hay?
I have.
Old music hall film
Yes,
comic.
and did a lot of films in the 40s and 30s and 40s.
Oh, Mr.
But-
Porter.
Yes, things like that. Very funny man.
And a very intelligent man,
oh,
too.
yes, he was
An astronomer.
Amateur. and he wrote
Discovered a
book.
planet,
Yes.
I believe.
Marvellous.
Well, very interesting.
So,
Listen, guys,
Yeah.
let's all have our fingers crossed for lots of people that Living Doll goes to number 1. That would be very nice. Thanks for joining us
Terrific.
this morning.
It's a pleasure, Tommy.
Thank you
Thank
as
you,
well.
Tom.
Good luck in the doll queue.
thank you very much.
Right, now it's time. We've actually been phoning famous people who are abroad but have records in the charts at the moment over the last couple of weeks, and it's been quite good fun, so pay attention. Thank you. I thought we'd have a word with Howard Jones this morning, who I think is calling us from Ireland. Are you there, Howard?
Hello, Tommy.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm very well, thanks. And how are you?
Very well indeed. Tell me, are you enjoying things in Ireland?
Yes, yes, I am. I'm actually living in Dublin, because I'm just about to start my new album here, and it's a beautiful city, and it's a very kind of relaxed atmosphere here. It's great.
Yeah, you chose a lovely part of the world. But talking about travelling, now last year you went on a big world tour. I was going to ask you, what was your favourite place out of all the places you visited?
Well, I don't know. There was so many. It was the first time that I'd been to Australia, so that was a lot of fun. That was a really, I got a really warm response there. And we played in some great places in America. I remember playing at a place called Phoenix, Arizona, which is in the middle of the desert. And we got a huge crowd came to see me there, and it was great.
Well, of course, another person who's very popular in those parts of the world is Phil Collins, and you got him to team up with you for your single.
Yeah, yes, that's right. Yeah, it was great working with Phil. I'd actually met him at Live Aid. And also when I was doing some TV in Britain, and I'd always wanted him to drum on that track when I first did it on the Dream Into Action album, and so after meeting him, I said to him, would he be interested in producing the song, and he was really into it, so it worked out very well, and it was great fun doing it.
All right, well, that's nice. Well, we're going to take a look at the video right now, Howard. Thanks very much indeed for your little chat this morning.
Okay.
And we'd like to see you back in Britain as soon as possible.
Yeah, okay, thanks very much.
Bye-bye, mate. All right, Howard Jones racing towards #1, like everybody we've had on the programme this morning. Here he is with this current video, No One Is to Blame.
You can look at the menu, but you just can't eat. You can feel the cushions, but you can't have a seat. You can dip your foot in the pool, but you can't have a swim. You can feel the punishment, but you can't commit the sin. And you want her, and she wants you. We want everyone, and you want her, and she wants you. No one, no one, no one ever is to blame. You can build a mansion, but you just can't live in. You're the fastest runner, but you're not allowed to win. Some break the rules, and let's account for cost. The insecurity is the thing that won't get lost. And you want her, and she wants you. We want everyone, and you want her, and she wants you. No one, no one, no one ever is to blame. You can see the summit, but you can't reach it. It's the last piece of the puzzle, but you just can't make it fit. Doctor says you're cured, but you still feel the pain. Aspirations in the clouds, but your hopes go down the drain, and you want her.
Okay, Hank, Chris and Tim have joined me in the kitchen to wind up the show with this week's Wac Snack, which comes from Coral Lingris from Colston in Surrey, and she sent in a recipe for orange creams. And for orange creams, you will need 1 pound of icing sugar, cream of tartar, half a teaspoon of lemon juice, and 1 orange. All right, gang?
Yeah.
Okay, first thing you have to do, she says, is sieve the icing sugar.
Right.
So, Tim, do you want to start doing that? I've got a little bit there, so, yeah,
Is that a
straight
sieve?
through there.
I'll
That's
do this
a
when I make
sieve.
Yorkshire
You're
puddings.
going to direct, are you?
I shall direct operations. A bit more, that's it. To
Is
the
that
left.
all right there?
Thank you.
Okay.
Good shape. Good shape.
Chris, now the next thing you have to do
Yes.
is put a pinch of the cream of tartar into the bowl. So do you want to do that?
Cream of tartar.
That's the cream of tartar. We actually were discussing this. If anybody knows what cream of tartar is, I'd be interested to know, because I'm not too sure what
Answers
it
on a
does.
postcard, please.
Yes,
Cream of tart. Cream
that. You don't have to sieve that.
You're
That's
getting
all
a
right.
nice rhythm there, Tim. That's
Yeah.
very good.
Cream of goodbye, isn't it? Tartar.
Now, next...
I'm very impressed.
Cream of tartar? No, I don't mind.
Okay, now, next thing you do is put the orange peel in. There we are.
Right.
Orange peel. And then the orange juice. Do you want to put the orange juice?
I
there
shall
it
put the
is.
orange juice in.
Right, then you start mixing it together. Off you go. This is the most difficult bit.
Fold it in.
Yes, fold it in.
see?
And what it should end up like is sort of pastry-like.
Ah.
Because what we're
How long-
hoping
how
to
long
do
we
is
got?
roll it out.
Will it eventually be edible?
What?
Look at this.
Oh, honestly, he's ruining his elephant.
Well, never mind.
While he's doing that, would you like to spread out some flour onto the board there?
Yes.
Because that's what we're going to roll it out with, hopefully.
Just like that.
Yes,
I think
because
I better get
otherwise
the-
you see it sticks.
Do you mind if I get my hands in there? I think I'll
We're,
put my hands
we're
in.
obviously not going to actually get it into a totally sort of pastry-like solution, are we?
I think he's doing very well.
I'm trying my best. I think
I shouldn't apply for a
It's all
job
right.
as a pastry chef. Sorry.
cream of table.
Okay, pour that out onto the flour. It actually should be a lot thicker than this. Yes.
Oh, that looks wonderful.
Because what you should do is be able to cut them into little loops like that.
Well done.
And that's what they should end up
That's
like.
very good.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, we're
like
back
you- more like
next week
yogurt.
at the usual time. We've got a fantastic programme with the House
Oh,
Martins and a magical vicar. Arabella, you've done very well with your cold. This is for you to breathe. There you are. Okay, off you go. And we'll see you at 7:30 next week. And don't forget looking. And have a great week, and we'll see you at the same time next week. You've done very
not
well.
hot,
You've
Tommy.
done very well.
It's
Blow,
not hot.
blow, blow, blow. There you are. Go on, there you go. There you go. Oh, he's very brave. All right.